Hey everybody, this is Jared Jones, and this is your May 2020 Real Estate Market Minute. Let's get started. Hey everybody, Jared Jones, broker, owner of the Jones Group Real Estate here in Winter Garden, and we're going to cover two quick topics. Number one, what's going on in Winter Garden real estate? And number two, with Florida's governor reopening the state, which restaurants have we found out are now already open? So first, housing. Last month, even with a little bit of buyer PTSD, a lot of obvious setbacks that go with getting a mortgage during a pandemic, there were still 92 homes sold in April 2020 in Winter Garden. As a point of reference, 1 year ago, same month, April 2019, there were 127 homes sold. As well, it's important to note that pre-COVID, Winter Garden was actually coming out of the winter season with a lot of momentum, a lot of increasing unit turnover. Sales were actually doing really well before the dampening of the pandemic. Now let's project forward. Based on how many homes we saw successfully go under contract in the month of April, it's very likely that we're going to close between 60 and 80 homes in May. So as we progress from April's closings of over 90 homes, we should still project a drop-off of sales as we get further into the virus's impact on the real estate market. Another way of looking at this too, 60 to 80 homes, if that is what we close in May, would represent around half of where we would be if we were in a normal marketplace coming into May 2020. Now, 50% off the norm may sound like a big steep drop, but consider this. I've been tracking all of Central Florida. The Orlando metro area as a whole is off by 70%. So Winter Garden is actually trending a good bit better than the rest of the marketplace right now. Now, hot or not, let's look at the economy for Winter Garden's housing as it stands. One way of doing that is looking at how many months of supply the market has. That means if we don't list any more homes at the pace we're selling homes right now, how long would it take for us to sell through the inventory that's currently sitting there on the market? Right now, at the pace we're selling, we would sell through all the inventory in 5 months. Now, 4 months or less is considered a very hot seller's market. So at 5 months of inventory, that's absolutely a very manageable market. By no means is it massively swung to the buyer's favor. Now, part of the contributing factors is this. Since Disney actually closed its doors mid-March, 85 Winter Garden homeowners that were on the market for sale have brought their home off the market, have not brought it back. That's about 1 out of 4 of all active homes that have just basically left the market. So even though there is less sell-through, there's just less inventory because a lot of people are just inactive at the moment. The average price of a home for sale in Winter Garden on the market right now is $552,000. The average active property has been on the market for 80 days. The bottom line, there's a lot of places in the Central Florida area faring way worse than Winter Garden, which just demonstrates Winter Garden has a lot of pockets of very high demand homes. If your home is positioned really well and you need to sell now, you absolutely can. Over the last 2 to 3 weeks, we've gradually seen showing activity, buyer interest in getting back in the market, creeping back up since it trended downward in the late weeks of March. Now let's talk about reopening of Florida. Which restaurants are back in the Winter Garden area? The governor's allowed 25% occupancy in the restaurants at this point. That's just not enough people in the tables to make this work profitably for a lot of restaurants. And as such, they've chosen not to reopen as of yet. Let's help out our local businesses. If you see or know about a dining room or patio that's been reopened that I haven't mentioned here, put it in the comments below so that we can get the word out. So far from updates I've seen, the Crooked Can on Plant Street is open, Hagen O'Reilly's is open, the Great Greek in Hamlin has dining plus patio options open, Rock and Brews at 429 and 192 reopened dining room and patio, Rustic at McGuire Road is open in Ocoee, and I'm told that Texas Roadhouse will be reopening Monday the 11th in Ocoee as well. Once again, if you know of any local restaurants that have advanced from curbside to dining, let us know in the comments. We can support them. If you're looking to buy a home in this market, get at least $7,000 back towards your closing cost at the closing, guaranteed, or I'll pay the difference out of my commission. Maybe you're not looking to buy or sell at the moment, but who do you know? Anybody that you refer to me and my team will not only receive award-winning service, but we will also contribute at the closing $500 out of the commission towards the church or charity of your choosing, on the back of your goodwill, referring them to us. That's it, Winter Garden, for today's update. Till next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Time to sell your home? The housing market is changing fast, and in these confusing times, you should only consider the help of an expert. When life changes, make one call, that's all. Get your home sold guaranteed.
Jared Jones is the way to go. Call 706-5000. Jared Jones is the way to go. Call 706-5000.